Hello everyone, welcome back in English HSC world. Walt Whitman, a road is something everyone uses, whether rich or poor. It forces all the levels of people to associate one another. The road signifies mobility. One can take the road on the point to start something new. Here, poet Walt Whitman tells us one cannot stand long time at one place. The poem is written by Walt Whitman. Let's learn something about the poet Walt Whitman. Walt Whitman is an American poet, essayist, famous journalist. He has written collection of Leaves of Grass. That is 400 poem collection he has written at the age of 33 for one collection. He is often called the father of free verse. He is American poet, and free verse means what here? Free verse means no rhyme scheme. So this is one more features of Walt Whitman poem. It is an inspirational poem. It's inspire everyone, those who reads the poem. Those who read the poem, it seems that yes, this poem is for me. The poet, the person in the poem is all about me, and its poem is for me. And then this poem also teaches us the taste of wisdom is not taught any school, any college. We need to get experience to learn this. Here, poet tells us that we all are visitor in this world. We all are tourists in this world, and so even though we should have spark in ourselves. The second poem of Walt Whitman is remarkable. That is what, "Oh Captain, my Captain," written on the date of Abraham Lincoln, which is widely popular at that time. Number 93. Section number 2, 2.1, Songs of the Open Road. See the title of the poem, Road. Definitely all icebreaker means क्या, जो भी introductory poem questions होते हैं वो किसके ऊपर रहेंगे? Definitely about the journey, about the road. Now let's start. Choose the mode of travel that you like the most for a journey. Airways, waterways, railways, roadways, give reasons for your preferences. Now see dear friend, आपको एयरवेज, वाटरवेज, रेलवेज, रोडवेज से एक कौन सा भी मोड्स ऑफ ट्रैवल जो आपको पसंद है वो चूज़ करना है, और आपने वो क्यों चूज़ किया उसका प्रेफरेंसेस, उसका आपको रीज़न यहाँ पे देना है. फॉर एग्जांपल ईयर आपने रेलवेज प्रीफर किया तो आपको रीज़न देना है कि वाई यू प्रीफर रेलवेज. We can connect with many friends. Yes, you can connect with many people. You can see country outside scene of your country. Yes, this is what. The second one, icebreaker question. Discuss with your partner the preparation you would like to make for the journey chosen. अभी आपने क्या किया, यहाँ पे आपके पार्टनर के साथ आपको डिस्कस करना है कि why you choose the railways. ऑल राइट. सो आप यहाँ पे आंसर दो, आप क्या क्या प्रिपरेशन करोगे उसके लिए. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल यू विल बुक योर टिकट, यू विल सी योर लगेज, यू विल सी द टाइम, यू विल सी द कोच, वॉट एवर द प्रिपरेशन बिफोर स्टार्टिंग द जर्नी. ऑल राइट. See the next. Discuss the ways in which you would overcome the problem, hindrances, difficulties you face during your journey. राइट. यहाँ पे आपको बताना है कि आप जर्नी करते समय कौन कौन से प्रॉब्लम आने वाला है, आप किस तरह से फेस करोगे, what you will face. All right. So what will maybe the problem overcome toward the journey about the railway, waterways, airways. Suppose you are traveling by the airways, what can be the problem about the aeroplane, and even the train, maybe train stop, delay and all. This is what the problem you can discuss here. The next, during every journey we have to observe certain rules. Discuss your ideas of the journey without any restrictions. You can begin like this. See, every journey you want to travel anywhere, we should follow the rule. Even when walking the road, we have to follow the zebra crossing rules. All right. Suppose imagine the journey that is no rules, and what you will begin with your journey, to whom you would like to go with them. I would go alone with selected friends, and many reasons. Poem has 4 stanzas. Stanza first. Afoot and light-hearted, I take to the open road, healthy, free the world before me. The long brown path before me leading wherever I choose. In first stanza, poet tells us he is going on footpath. I am going by footpath. I choose the road which is wide open, and in front of me there is world which is free, healthy, and no obstacles. I am going to experience a new journey of my life. The path he choose is long brown. Here the brown color indicate the bare land, nobody, no obstacle in front of his journey. Here again brown color indicate the famous places. सी आपने कभी टूरिस्ट प्लेसेस पे विजिट किया होगा, बहुत बड़े बड़े टूरिस्ट प्लेसेस होते हैं, फेमस टूरिस्ट प्लेसेस होते हैं, वहाँ पे ब्राउन कलर के साइन पोस्ट लगाए होते हैं. सो हियर poet is telling that wherever the road takes him, he is ready to go. He took the responsibility, and he tells us that we should agree, we should decide. No one can stay long place for long time. All right, so he decided that he started his journey. He is free to go everywhere. Henceforth I ask not good fortune, I myself am good fortune. Henceforth I whimper no more, postpone no more. Need nothing, done with indoor complaints, libraries, querulous criticisms, strong and content I travel the open road. Stanza. Henceforth I ask not good fortune, I myself am good fortune. Henceforth I whimper no more, postpone no more. Need nothing, done with indoor complaints, libraries, querulous criticisms, strong and content I travel the open road. Poet tells us that wherever he go, henceforth I ask not good fortune. I am not asking sympathy, help, kindness from the people, cause myself am good fortune, क्योंकि मैं ही मेरा गुड फॉर्चून हूँ. ऑल राइट, एक मराठी में बहुत सारा बहुत फेमस प्रोवर्ब है की तूच तुझ्या जीवनाचा शिल्पकार आहेस. द सेम, यू आर द क्रिएटर ऑफ युअर जर्नी. ऑल राइट, सो ही इज नॉट praying to God, not asking sympathy to anyone to help. He started that I myself is good fortune, good luck for me. Henceforth I whimper no more. Whimper means here cry. Here I started journey, so I am crying. No, I am not crying. Postpone no more. I will not postpone my journey also. Need nothing. Yes, I will not postpone. जैसे कि कबीर जी ने बहुत अच्छी तरह से बताया, कल करे सो आज कर, आज करे सो अब कर. अभी मैंने डिसाइड किया है कि मुझे अभी जर्नी स्टार्ट करना है, तो आई विल नॉट पोस्टपोन इट. नो नीड नथिंग, अभी मुझे किसी की ज़रूरत भी नहीं है कि ताकि बिकॉज ऑफ दैट आई विल पोस्टपोन. डन विथ इंडोर कंप्लेंट्स, जो भी इंडोर कंप्लेंट्स थे, जो भी क्वेरीज थी, जो भी फाइट्स थे, तो आई हैव कंप्लीटेड दैट ऑल्सो. ऑल राइट. लाइब्रेरीज, वाई मीनिंग इज लाइब्रेरी. लाइब्रेरी आप क्यों जाते हो? बुक्स लेने देने के लिए. ऑल राइट, सो व्हाट ही सेइंग, ही डन विथ लाइब्रेरी, जो भी उसके व्यवहार थे, ही जस्ट फिनिश ऑल. कॉरलस क्रिटिसिज्म, यस, जो भी क्रिटिसिज्म थे, जो भी फाइट्स थे, आर्ग्यूमेंट्स थी, दस ही हैज़ finished it also. Strong and content I travel the open road. The earth that is sufficient. I do not want the constellations any nearer. I know they are very well where they are. I know they suffice for those who belongs to them. Sufficient अर्थ है, अर्थ पे जो नॉलेज है वो मेरे लिए सफिशियंट है. I do not want constellation any near. Constellation, group of people, influential people. He don't want any such a people besides him. I know they are very well where they are. I know they are, they suffice for those who belong to them. I know जो वहाँ पे जहाँ पे है वहाँ पे अच्छे हैं. I don't want any knowledge from them because I have adequate knowledge, enough knowledge in this earth. Poet is telling that here again meaning of constellation, that the stars, moons and suns. Here in the movies we have seen that in any romantic scene, the hero is telling to heroine that I will bring stars, moons for you. Really, is he will bring? No. But why he is telling? Because the stars, moon have the glory. But here, poet is telling that I do not want the glory. I don't want compare my life with others. I don't want company of influential people, because here we should not compare ourselves with others. See, alright, this is what poet is teaching here, because I have enough in front of me. This is earth is enough for me. Here, this line written in bracket, that is called parasynthesis. Apart from the line of the poem, here in the last stanza, poet want to tell beyond something. Means we have seen that he is ready to go. He started his journey. He not worried about his past. He is not worried about whatever happened. He finishes all the burdens and he started with free content mind, even though he wanted to tell us something. This is what these line, the fourth stanza, whole fourth stanza. So the last stanza is parenthesis form. Still here I carry my old delicious burdens. I carry them, men and women, I carry them with me wherever I go. I swear it is impossible for me to get rid of them. I am filled with them and I will fill them in return. Still here I carry my old delicious burdens. Delicious burden means a good memories about the past. Now see, wherever we will go, can we forget our people? Can you forget your friends? Can you forget your family members? Is it possible? I carry them, men and women, I carry them with me wherever I go. Poet is telling that even then I am going to lead the burden, pleasant memories about my friends. I will carry them, my people, men and women, with me. And I swear it is impossible for me to get rid of them. He cannot separate himself from the people, those who belongs to them. He is telling that it is journey of life, healthy, free, and he realizes that he is, even though he is going alone, I am filled with them and I will fill them in return. This is what he said. Even though he is going alone, he started his journey, but he cannot get rid of, he cannot separate himself from the people, family members, his memories. He is telling that I am taking with all the delicious burden, memories with about men and women with me, and my responsibility is what they have given me lot of things, they have given me lot of memories. This is what I have to spark myself. अभी मुझे रिटर्न में उनको कुछ तो देना है ताकि वो मेरे ऊपर गर्व कर सके. I will do I will do something good, spark, so my family members, so my relatives, so my good delicious burdens, men and women people will get proud on me, and I will to learn the delicious memory for them. There are certain figure of speech in the poem. The long brown path before me leading whenever I choose. Alliteration. Why alliteration? Because see here LL is repeated. See henceforth I as not good fortune, I myself am good fortune. Here definitely repetition, because good fortune word repeated twice. Second, I carry them, men and women, I carry them with me wherever I go. Here again the repetition of word carry them. Still here I carry my old delicious burden. Paradox, delicious and burdens expressed in opposite meaning. Alright, delicious, good memories, right? Burdens, burden again. So these are the opposite words. So it is in the single line, so it is a paradox. Next one, Done with indoor complaints library, corollus criticism. Here the tautology complaint and corollus, similar meaning words repeated, so it is called the tautology. Now see, next, still here burdens, metaphor. Old sweet memories are indirectly compared to something delicious, right? Here in this year you will see that see, still here I carry my old delicious burden. Alright. So here comparison, indirectly comparison. So figure of speech is metaphor. Henceforth I need no more. Alright. In the third stanza we have seen that henceforth I whimper no more, postpone no more, need nothing. Alright. Which is figure of speech over here? Here, figure of speech is the climax. Words are arranged in the ascending order of importance. Corollus criticism, alliteration, corollus criticism. Okay, word K sound is repeated over here. Next, strong and contained, I travel the open road. Here, inversion. Inversion means here the word is not arranged in properly order. Definitely, what is proper order here? Correct prose order is I travel the open road, strong and contained. So it is the strong and contained in beginning of the line. So it is inversion figure of speech. Next, I am filled with them and I will fill them in return. Repetition, because fill word is repeated. It's very easy. Then the last, done with indoor complaints, libraries, corollus and criticism. Again here climax, because words are used in ascending order, so it's a climax. Next, still here burdens, metaphor. Old sweet memories are indirectly compared to something delicious, right? Here in this year you will see that see, still here I carry my old delicious burden. Alright. So here comparison, indirectly comparison. So figure of speech is metaphor. Henceforth I need no more. Alright. In the third stanza we have seen that henceforth I whimper no more, postpone no more, need nothing. Alright. Which is figure of speech over here? Here, figure of speech is the climax. Words are arranged in the ascending order of importance. Corollus criticism, alliteration, corollus criticism. Okay, word K sound is repeated over here. Next, strong and contained, I travel the open road. Here, inversion. Inversion means here the word is not arranged in properly order. Definitely, what is proper order here? Correct prose order is I travel the open road, strong and contained. So it is the strong and contained in beginning of the line. So it is inversion figure of speech. Next, I am filled with them and I will fill them in return. Repetition, because fill word is repeated. It's very easy. Then the last, done with indoor complaints, libraries, corollus and criticism. Again here climax, because words are used in ascending order, so it's a climax. This is what the poem, easy to understand, easy to learn. Share, subscribe our English HSC World YouTube channel, so you will get the new updates, new lessons of English textbook. As I started the writing skill series already, you will get in my description box all the video of writing skill, which is very important to HSC board. Alright, and the last, stay home, stay safe and save lives. Bye bye.